Handshake Talks. My name is ZooMilky25 and welcome back to another video. And today, well, we're playing some Mirror's Edge, but I'm not playing it. I just wanted to talk over it. So, today, I wanted to talk about console versus PC and building a PC. Now, this video may not be long enough of Mirror's Edge, so I may need to put another video in there. I don't know. Yeah, so you might see some different videos going into this. I don't really know, though, because I haven't done it yet, but, okay, yeah. So, to start this off, I want to say that I do not, I don't know, I'm not, like, super, like, PC, like, enthusiast, master race kind of a guy. I do have a PS4, but I'm thinking about selling it. The only reason I'm doing that is because I don't have any friends that play it, and that's a main factor. And I have a lot of friends that play on PC, or not a lot, but some friends. Plus some friends, or plus some people that I've already met on, PC playing CS:GO and stuff. If you like are, I don't know, I don't know, just don't be like, oh, what, I don't know, just don't be like that person that hates on me because I like PC, or, yeah, just because I like PC, so, yeah, no, offense to people that play on console, or anything. I have many friends that do, so, yeah, so, to start this off, I want to talk about prices. Now, this is a pretty main factor with this. And the prices, what I mean is the actual thing. Now with a PC, I'm gonna say that it might be a little bit more expensive in the beginning. So I'm gonna talk about the PS4 because that's what I've mostly experienced. I'm sorry to all you Xbox people. I do like Xboxes. I've had an Xbox 360 and I play Xbone at my friend's house, or Xbox One, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so, I do like all the consoles, really. Yeah, PS4. PS4, when I bought it, was $400. And now it's like I know it's like 380 or 370, I don't remember. But it's somewhere around there. I can probably check right now. Though it may take a little bit because I am using my PC to do this, but so I'm sorry that you can hear my keyboard. Okay. Well, on Amazon they're still $400, but $399.95, but I'm pretty sure in like Best Buy and stuff it's less than that. Oh, well, this one's $470, but the original, it looks like that one. Yeah, the original is $400, and apparently the one with 2 controllers is $470. So I don't know why, but yeah. So we'll use that one. So for some reason, some of these are like $450. I don't get it. And the $451 is a limited edition Star Wars Battlefront bundle. I don't think that's true. I don't know. But, yeah, let's just say that's $370, alright? So, if it's $370, then it would be about $400 or maybe even $500 to build a PC. And of course the Xbox One is $350, I'm pretty sure. If it's lower, I'm sorry. But, yeah, it's like $350 at the time of recording this video. So, we're going to go off those prices. Now, the Xbox One is cheaper, obviously, because it hasn't sold as well as people have expected. But, that's mostly just because of their first price, which was $500, which is just because of the Kinect, because they're trying to make it too much into it. So, yeah. But, why I think that PC is better is because my PC overall has costed like 700 or 600 because I didn't go the smart route. Now, the smart route is building a PC. I did not build my first PC. I have built my first PC, but the first PC that I actually bought was a pre-built computer that was mostly just going to be for playing Minecraft, which it did pretty well. It had an A6 5200 and 6 gigs of RAM, 500 gig hard drive. And then a year and a half later, maybe even a year, maybe even 2 years, I don't really remember how long I've had it, but then I was like, you know what, I'm going to build a PC. So I basically built, I took all the parts and I built it, and it's the computer I'm using now, but overall that costed me $600 because the first PC that I bought was like $350 or $400, which is just because it's a pre-built and it's overpriced because they need to make money. But well, I don't know if I'd call it overpriced if they just need to make money off of it. Obviously, companies need to make money, but yeah. If you went with the smart route, if you got the same-ish, maybe even a little bit better specs, it'd probably be about $500. But the thing is, when I bought my PS4, $400 straight off, and then I bought one game, Destiny, with the 1 year of PlayStation Plus, and together that was $500. So, you know, it's basically the same price, but you're getting more with the PlayStation currently. But if you had more money, it's just a lot better to go with that because, I mean, games on Steam are really, really inexpensive. I know almost every single video of this, you're probably getting bored of people saying Steam deals, you know. It's basically true, though. It very much is true. Now, my whole collection of games, which I have, let's see, 19 games, okay, not very many. All of them I've paid for? Yeah, all of them all of them are paid games, and I'm pretty sure I've spent under $100 on all my 19 games, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's right. No, it's not. Never mind. It's maybe 150. 150, or lower than 150. And that's really on sales. I've probably saved, I don't know, like $30, or not $30. That's like for one game. So Arma 3 I bought on sale, which was $30 on sale, but normally it's $60, so that's $30 saved. Borderlands 2, that's normally $20. I got it for $5. That's, I don't really want to do the math, but it's $15. Arma 2 and Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, those two are like $6 together on sale. Before they were like $20 or maybe even $30 together. And so I've saved a lot of money on Steam. So that's a very good thing about PC. Another very good thing about PC is free online gaming. Like, you know, you don't have to pay for online, and that used to not be so much of a factor for PlayStation because they used to have free. But they need to make more money, so, you know, they had to make it paid for. So, yeah, that's one good thing about PC. Another, let's see, what's the other good things about PC? Well, I feel like they look a lot cooler if you make it look cool. You know, there's so many cases. You can make so much variety out of your PC. You know, you can make it with blue LEDs, you can make it with red LEDs, purple LEDs, white LEDs, whatever you want. You can make them out of anything, and you can just buy these LEDs strips that you can put in your PC, even around your desk, which I mean, you can do that with console, obviously, but you can't really, like, open it up and have the window shield thing, like, for your front panel thing. Not front panel, side panels, which is really cool. But besides the looks, this is a bit controversial. The mouse and keyboard I love, because you can customize everything on that. I know there's SCUF controllers and there's the Control Freak joysticks. I don't think that really is that cool. I mean, it might help you, but there's so many different factors with the PC mouse and keyboard, So, you can have a mechanical keyboard. For example, I have a mechanical keyboard. It's clicky and loud. Sorry about that. I accidentally paused the recording. So, by hitting enter, by the way. But anyways, yeah, you can get different mice. For example, my mouse has 12 extra buttons on the side. You can change the DPI on the fly. Man, that sounds like a case for it. But and it has 16,400 DPI, which is way over anything that anybody's ever going to use. But yeah, there's so many factors about the PC mouse and keyboard thing. You can have even LED, which my mouse is LED, which is you can change the colors and all that, and you get your Razer keyboard or whatever you want. And the LED, I don't really like LED though. I don't know, but and there's also on the consoles they have like skins for them on like a certain website. I forgot the website, but I seen it on one of Austin Evans' videos, which, they might be pretty hard to put on, so that might be a factor with those custom skins, but one thing that's, I think, a little bit better is that when you buy your game, you're always gonna have that game unless you, I don't know, forget your Steam password and stuff. Then you could probably get it back. But if you say got a new PC, just log into your Steam and grab and download the games, and you'll always have those games. And even if you upgrade, you'll have the games and you'll have all your old ones, But with a console, it's been kind of rumored, or not rumored, but it's kind of said by Xbox that you can, do the whole backwards compatibility from the Xbox One to the Xbox 360. The other way around, sorry. But, yeah, I don't know about that, though. It's kind of more of cloud-based. But it's still not perfect, because there isn't going to be all the games. So, with, the PlayStation, I'm pretty sure they're never going to do that. Backwards compatibility, that is. Which kind of sucks, because you have all those cool games for your PS3 and PS2 even, that you can't play on your PS4. Maybe they made a revamped or redone game, I forgot the word. But even then, it's still not the same game. And on PC, you have those games forever, like I said. Even when you upgrade everything, like I said. So it's really cool that you get to play those games, even from the old Xbox days. Like the first Splinter Cell game. I'm pretty sure you can get that on Steam. I'm looking it up right now. Splinter Cell. Yeah. It's $10. Boom. You can get Double Agent, you can get Chaos Theory, that you can get Conviction, you can get basically every one. Probably except like the ones on like the DS and stuff, but those aren't good ones. So and there's basically weekly what's it called? Sales, and there's daily sales on Steam too, which is awesome. But there's just so many good things about PC that there really isn't a bad thing, except the price at the beginning. But then, you save money in the future, because you still have to keep, buying your online stuff, which really sucks, So, I don't know, maybe it's worth like, maybe it's worth getting the more expensive PC in the long run, And that 500 or $500 to $600 mark is not going to be top of the line. Top of the line would be like $4,000, maybe even 5 to 10,000, But that's the good thing about PC. You'll never be stuck with that. I don't know the real specs, but the 8 gigs of RAM or whatever you want to say. You're never stuck with that with PC. You can always upgrade. You can buy more games. Obviously, you can do that with your consoles. But yeah, it's like a major factor, and I think it's awesome that like how good Microsoft's been. I mean, not so much with Windows 10. I mean, they have a lot of stuff that's tracking you and stuff, but whatever, I don't really care. But yeah, I mean, that was more of the PC stuff. So to get onto the console stuff, the goods and bads. So yeah, let's talk about the bads about console first. I know that's kind of, I've been talking down to console. Why don't we do the goods first? So the goods, it's easy to obtain. So it's your grandma could go and buy it for you. But with a PC, it's more like they'd probably buy you a crappy built, or like already built one. But with a console, it's just buy games, and then you're done. You plug it in, you play. But with a PC, it's kind of a little bit more complicated. But another good thing about consoles, it's more family friendly. There's TV on the Xbox One. There's, obviously there's Netflix, Hulu, and all that on basically all the consoles. Or not all the consoles, but the more recent ones like the PS3, PS4, the Xbox One, Xbox 360. They have Netflix, Hulu Plus, and all that jazz. So it could just be a living room entertainment system. So that's a good thing. But a PC can also. But I feel like it's a little bit easier for the family to use because it's just a controller with a joystick. I'm pretty sure everybody's used a joystick before. Well, maybe. There's even a D-pad, so but I'm pretty sure everybody can pick up that concept really quickly. And let's see if let's think of another good thing. Come on, think, brain, think. I'll come back right when I think of it. Okay, well that didn't do anything. Well, I'm just, a liar now. I thought when you hit enter it would stop because it did that last time. Whatever, we'll just continue on. Oh yeah, another good thing is it's small. It's very small. You can make PCs small, like the Raspberry Pi or something like that, but the PS4 is probably very... I don't know, it's the smallest console, or with the 8th gen, I think it's the 8th gen, I don't remember, but yeah, within the Xbox One and PS4, the PS4 is smaller, almost half the size, so they need to get working on that Xbox One Slim, because right now it's a VCR player. So, VCR player, really? No, it's just a VCR, okay? I don't know why I said VCR player, I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like a VCR, it does. Graphics are not actually that bad for PS4 and Xbox One. Obviously, it's not as good as the PC when you have it maxed out, but right now with PC you can have 4K, ultra settings, and it looks phenomenal if you have 60 FPS or maybe even more. There's 140 Hz monitors now, and consoles don't really do anything if you have a 140 Hz monitor. It might if it's playing like Minecraft or something, but not really. I don't know, but yeah, with PC there's so much expansion. That's the bad thing about the consoles. Another bad thing about the consoles is the ports for TVs and stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure they use HDMI because it's just everywhere right now, but I mean, people are starting to move over to display ports, you know, and they don't have that. My monitor doesn't even have a display port or HDMI. My monitor runs with VGA and both DVIs, or no, just one of the DVI. I think it's DVI-I or DVI-D, I don't remember. But, yeah, one of my monitors runs with that, and my other one is just plain VGA because it's an old monitor, but I just use it as utility, obviously. But, yeah, you can't really do much with that. Ooh, yeah, another bad thing about consoles. Obviously, they can't do triple monitor. Now, triple monitor is not very useful at all. Maybe in some racing games, but other than that, it's not very useful. But it's very cool to do when you have a good PC for that. I realize that this is a long video, but we're almost done. So, we're almost to our verdict. So, let's talk about one more bad thing about the consoles. Now, this is also a controversial thing. The controller. Now, it's kind of a half and a half thing. It's good because a lot of people can just pick it up and it's easy, you know. But the other thing is that you can't get as much precision with that than the mouse and keyboard. And I actually experienced this myself because I went from playing on BF4 or Battlefield 4 on the PS4, and then I moved over to PC, and I was terrible in the beginning of PC. But in PS4 I was pretty good, and I thought I was way better. And then I just played on PC and I got so good. I got better, in fact, even quicker on PC. And I could do everything better in that game on PC. But I think that's basically it with that. But yeah, so let's finish with the verdict. So the verdict is anything. I can't really say that PC's better than console. It certainly is more efficient a little bit. I mean, not so much on the first payment. If you do building, it's a lot less expensive, but if you get like a pre-built CyberPower PC, it's not very good for your money. But with the consoles, you have to buy the online. It's pretty hard to just sum it up to one system. But if I were a beginner and I had at least $600, I would go with a PC. But that's because I have a PC. But if I were on a level where I had other people in the house that wanted to game, I'd probably go with a PS4 or an Xbox One. I'm not gonna get in that range. I like both consoles, but I like the PS4 because of the controller. That's really it. So, yeah. But yeah, final verdict. Anything that you really want. I can't really say that you should get something over the other. But yeah, that's gonna be the end for this video. I hope that I got some more viewers on this channel from this. I don't know though. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.